Virgo, how's it going? It's time for your weekly horoscope for the coming 7 days. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, should you ever wish to get a session with me, you do need to go on ahead to my website. It's called integrativemysticism.com, or you may follow the links below. And for those of you who liked the incoming wave videos, check them out. I actually have them on their own playlist now. I just put one up over this weekend, you probably saw. And I wanted to make sure I kept putting those out there for those of us who like to go super deep. And so that is available. And if you are interested in something a little bit different, maybe you want to check out a video response I did to a New York Times article titled, "Will Coronavirus Kill Astrology?" Now, that I hope would not trigger anyone to react. I mean, it's a silly little article, but it opened up an interesting conversation I wanted to have. I put it up recently. You can check it out on my main channel page, or I'll link it in the down bar below as well. So what is going on when it comes to the cards for this coming week? Well, the card overlighting your entire experience is the Hermit upright. And I'm immediately getting this focus of a lot of Virgo people needing to pull back their energy and their activities that they may have outsourced during this period. And it's not necessarily meant to be like a judgment or a critique of maybe people that you have put your faith in or anything like that. But with the Hermit card, it is talking about making sure that we are kind of reorganizing where our interests, our investments of time and energy, as well as our dedications are going. And with the Hermit, this is a week, I think, for a lot of Virgo people when it comes to projects, when it comes to maybe big time and small time endeavors, as well as communications with other people. You need to be kind of doing it yourself independently, right? We don't send people to go in our stead. We don't leave it in somebody else's hands. We don't outsource. Because the Hermit card is indicating that this is a week that's going to demand a lot of personal interaction, personal touch, and if you want to get it done right, you got to do it yourself. And it's a very simple, almost mundane message to come flying through the Hermit card upright. But at the same time, I'm feeling like this is actually also a matter of pulling back your energies and pulling back your activities to give yourself your best chance, especially if it means that leaving your investments, your efforts, and your agendas in the hands of other people means you're leaving things to chance. And it's very clear as we get into the Five of Pentacles upright and the Knight of Swords reversed that a lot of you Virgo people are going to be kind of maybe putting out a few fires this week. In fact, the Five of Pentacles is kind of interesting because I'm seeing somebody asking for your help, somebody asking for your assistance this week with something that has actually been possibly a very strong disappointment, or even in a material sense devastating for them. Now, this could be actually going to help somebody out with your own time, your own resources, or possibly you getting a chance to sort of be hired by them to help them with a rather crucial matter or very sensitive matter that they have been left holding the bag with themselves. In fact, the Five of Pentacles upright is giving me a sense of desperation being directed in your direction, which actually might even be okay for you, because this could be great news, especially for those of you who are looking for a way to maybe increase your own personal abundance or maybe get hired into a new job. It could also be a wonderful opportunity for those of you that are looking to maybe get something to work for yourself that also turns into a win-win situation for another person in either a professional or material way, because this person is definitely looking for your help. You're solving their problem and you're getting some kind of benefit, some kind of reward, or maybe even a solution to an obstacle you were trying to traverse as well. But keep in mind, because it is the Five of Pentacles, this would definitely look like a fairly big undertaking, a fairly large job or responsibility we might be adopting for whomever is making the call. As we get to the Knight of Swords reversed, there will be some difficulty this week when it comes to handling other people, especially folks when it comes to maybe dealing with emotions that are not exactly the most thought out before being expressed. That's kind of the quintessential Knight of Swords reversed problem. I'm actually seeing a lot of you Virgo people dealing with a lot of extra reactivity coming from friends and family members that are very clearly being, forced to look at possibly some internal issues of their own where they might not necessarily have an adequate amount of education, expertise, flexibility, or maybe street smarts to kind of think themselves out of a problem or to solve their own problem. They're kind of making things worse. And some of you may be putting out fires in this respect, putting out fires for the Knight of Swords reversed, or putting out fires started by the Knight of Swords in reverse. And I don't feel like this is coming directly at you as a full-blown fight or an opponent, but I am seeing with the Knight of Swords reversed, this is somebody that we're both kind of saving and stopping at the same time. As we get to the Page of Swords reversed, relationships are also kind of going through their own weird little tizzy, and I feel like with the Page of Swords reversed, a lot of what's coming out has to do with perhaps some kind of social or emotional lost in translation problem as it relates to either a new person or an existing partner. Because what I'm getting with the Page of Swords reversed is somebody is doing bad math, and somebody is not actually interpreting some kind of message, some kind of action, or maybe even a choice of actions correctly. And this could create possibly some confusion around where a partner feels they can put their trust. And I do think that, coupled with the Knight of Swords reversed, could also just have to do with the fact that this person, or again, our partner, or maybe it's not even a partner, it could be a friend, a family member, one of our kids, that's really close to the relationship, is starting to act out before they actually process. They're sort of responding before the situation is fully understood. It's almost like people writing crazy comments on a social media video, even though the video's not over and the speaker has not actually finished speaking. This is kind of a big theme of this week for a lot of you Virgo people, and I think that a large part of it might actually be due in part to the fact that there is something that a partner or a crush is misinterpreting. There's somebody in this relationship that is misinterpreting a signal, a social cue, or a gesture that is being taken in a very personal direction in the wrong way. So we want to make sure that we are spelling things out super duper clear, and we are not putting ourselves in a position where we are having to clean up a mess or maybe even quell some kind of danger, or not danger. Danger is way too extreme a word, but let's just say quell some kind of drama that does not need to exist. Okay, and if we get through that, it's going to be just fine. So just be prepared, though. This week, it's going to feel like you're kind of on your own, and you know what? We're Virgos. We're naturally independent. Let's just do it. So that's your horoscope. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session, go to my website. It's called integrativemysticism.com.